Yeah. Before you get started.
Holly, what?
You have a lighter?
No. And I'm started. Oh, okay. Yeah, Bree was our guesser this morning. It was a very close one with Ford Man. The Ford Man was gracious and let me know that she guessed first. So yeah, this should be an interesting evening. I'm sure we'll have to let some people gradually creep in here. That's usually how the evening show goes. Takes a few minutes for people to get started. And I took a nap for an hour after the noon edition. So from about 1:30 to 2:30, I took a hard nap. Jay Charles, welcome aboard. And I still had some grogginess. To tell you the truth, I still have a little bit of grogginess. Although I don't think I'm going to fall asleep on the keyboard like I almost did this morning. And I had some supper. So I should be good to go. Papa Drew, welcome back. Let's go Navy, okay? Yeah. It's all right. It's still a good game. Unfortunately, I'm not able to watch it, but I would enjoy it. And the black coffee, too. So you're not going to do this tonight? All right. Holly says she will not be on tonight. She's having some back issues. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. That's right. You got to fight for your right. Okay. Well, we appreciate you, Snarky Carl. Jay Charles, you're going to have fun here tonight. Unless you were lurking, you do not know who the featured channel is tonight. Papa Drew and Carl, of course, were here this morning. But so we'll get started here. We'll start giving out some clues. Now, if someone guesses the channel, let's say in the next half an hour they guess the channel, then how we do it is we celebrate for a few minutes and then we tell everybody, no, shut up. And then new people drift in. That's usually how the evening show goes. You'll have 10 people in here, and 8 of them will be from the morning show, and all of a sudden, one of the 10 or 11, they'll guess the channel. Then we start all over again, because new people will still come in the next half hour to an hour. And tonight we don't get a break, because Holly's not going to be doing her weekly laugh report tonight. Yep, but Jay Charles has no idea, but you will. You will. You'll catch on. There'll be some verbal hints coming on too. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the Lucky Dog Productions moderator will be with us tonight. So, and of course, I'm on StreamYard. Therefore, I can't quite see who my moderators are. So if you're a blue wrench, thank you. And if you're not, well, thank you anyways. Okay, excuse me. Okay. So we'll change the background. I do have some, excuse me, some fairly good background shots, which is pretty much without giving it totally away. I got one that kind of sort of gives it away. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, I think some of the verbal clues gave it away this morning. Now, if I don't know if James Catanese is going to be on. Oh, good. Ford man, glad you're here. Because I do know that you're a Blue Wrench. So I may need you to post a link at some point, or who knows. I was just talking about the morning show, the noon edition, and that you basically informed me that Bree guessed it, and I think you guessed it too. Well, we won't talk about that right now, but we'll get into screenshots like I'm doing behind me, and like Jay Charles is here, who was our featured channel last week, and so he's here to try to figure out who this featured channel is today, and chat with the rest of us. So gradually, after we've had enough of these screenshots, well, you never get enough screenshots, but after we've had enough of these screenshots, we'll start giving one little verbal clue at a time. Some of you that have been back or that were here at noon today, you might even all of a sudden have a pretty clever little clue that can be a clue or it could be a misleader. Ruth Puckett, welcome aboard. That's a clue, kinda. That is a clue, and we'll accept that for it, man. Watch how that may suddenly give it away. If that's the case, we won't use it again for a while. Okay. So I mentioned how my afternoon went. I took a nap. And then eventually I did wander outside. I spoke with one of the neighbors. Just kind of chit-chatted, and then I came back inside. And I watched a little bit of YouTube, one YouTube channel that I try to catch up with every week. Whom you know who it is. It's Spinning and Winning with Blaine. I always enjoy watching his casino, play slot machines. For some reason, that always relaxes me. Jay Charles, they're on the high end. We got on a steel. Biological issues in the exterior. That could be a bug too. An insect. All right. So many good screenshots here. But again, I do have to say that it took a while for me to get these screenshots. And there's a reason for that. Oh, Carl's brother is here. Welcome aboard, Ted. That is actually a cloud up there in that left-hand corner. Could be an UFO, but I'm pretty sure it's a cloud. Now, how come everything's just turned blue there? That don't make any sense. Now, that looks more like it should look right now. Yeah, UFO. Well, there it is again. So it must be something on the green screen. It is. as you've noticed, I've played with the green screen. There, the UFO is gone. It was a beginnings of a moth nest, which at one point in time, this particular part of the green screen was folded. So behind the fold, a moth decided to try and build a nest. Okay. Uber rides 8 to go. Heidi Dream Warrior is live. I don't care. Yeah, pocket lit in 5 seconds. And then I did buy, where did I put it? $7.35. Free shipping from Amazon. It seems thicker and heavier. I may use it in here, or I may save it for the motorhome, or I may save it for even a different project that I have in mind. Who knows? Could happen next Saturday. Depends on lighting issues, a few other things. This month is going to be pretty doggone tight, but I will be working for Tom starting on Monday. I have to do some work for Kathy and Belding tomorrow. Got to fix a grandfather clock and install a mailbox, and probably have a nice visit with Kathy. I've seen her very briefly a couple weeks ago, and maybe a month ago before that, but no real sit down and have a beer. So hopefully, well, let's see. I can't have beer tomorrow. We'll have a Verner's ginger ale. More sites being updated in the background. Stacy's Country Cooking. Oh, this morning got a couple new subscribers. That's cool. 12-foot green screen on PVC. Yeah. If I had the room, I'd kind of do the same thing with PVC. And I know you can fold it all up, and it's kind of cool. I think Nomadic Fanatic had one, or maybe still does. He was one of the first people to start green screening on YouTube. Yeah, but for me, the PVC one isn't going to work out. Well, now, why does YouTube keep updating in the background? Are they doing something crazy now? This Canadian Scrapper is live. Okay. Okay, so we've had some backgrounds, which are all good backgrounds. So you just leave it up, Ted. Well, why not? If it works, it works. Yes, thank you, Ford. Sole female and full-timer. Full-time RVer. Well, that's a clue. A couple more clues, anyways. I was asked this morning if these shots were taken with a drone. No, they weren't. Taken with a normal, either a tripod or standing up along the edge. So, let's let a few more people drift in here before we go hog wild with the clues. Linda Barker, welcome aboard. Yes, 4 tires on her rig. And probably a spare. Carl says he's clueless. Okay. Blind Views is live. always like blind views, but I can't always catch his live streams, especially now. Ah! Let's see here. Whoops. No. I did that one wrong. I almost deleted one. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I would have been ashamed to delete this one. You've never checked for your spare? And I don't know where it would be in your vehicle there, Linda. I have a guess. Chances are it's up underneath the very back of your vehicle. You can't get to it from the inside. You have to get to it from the outside. That's my guess. But one little vehicle like yours, I never really checked those out very thoroughly. My last 3 vehicles, all pickup trucks, they were outside and underneath. And then prior to that, I had a full-size van, GMC Savannah, and it was also outside and underneath, towards the back. Whoops. Come on, mouse, cooperate. Silly mouse. New tires Monday. Yeah, there you go. That's a real good idea. And if it is mounted up and underneath on the outside, check them to make sure that it's lubricated enough that if you actually had to use it, you could. I have had vehicles with that situation. I had one. Oh, gosh. I think, it was the 3rd pickup ago. Well, that pickup, the spare had never been used. And the pickup was 20 years old. This is Michigan. All of that, the bolt, the plate, and everything else that held it up, just totally rusted to max. Tire was still good. We won't use that clue, Ford man. That makes it too obvious. Okay. Let me look here. Keep switching to that one. I don't know why. Just because it's easy to. So, Linda, what size are those tires? Are those 15s or 16s on that? Your friend. That is a quotation from Spock. I believe it was The Search for Spock. I think. Or 15s, okay. That's good. They're less expensive for one. And I don't think there's a shortage of them. The tires that I have on the the newest vehicle. They happen to be 15s as well, but they're a lot different profile, and it may have to change because that particular profile is very hard to find. Also, I heard from West River Auto that because of this, we're having shortages on things because these ships are stuck out in the ocean, not getting unloaded, blah, 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 blah. Carl, I thought you knew. You were here this morning, so you are correct. So now be quiet. Anyways, supposed to be a shortage on tires in general, which kind of irritates me. I do know where I can get some used 22.5s, which would be for the big motorhome. Am I going to worry about that until spring? Probably I'm not going to worry about it till spring, but then what's spring going to bring? But I'm just not, if I'm not going to drive it this winter, then I'm not going to put tires on it this winter. I mean, yeah, I'll change the flat one. Cooper Mastercraft. Yeah, those are good. You were correct, Carl. But you have to be quiet now. I'm not going to show the featured channels, banner or nothing like that right yet. Yeah, all season. Yep. All season tread is good. It used to be they kind of sold you mud and snow for wintertime, and then they had your summertime tires, and you know what? Get the all seasons. There's a little bit too much hype, in my opinion, on summer versus winter tires. Especially these days. Yeah, I know he left a word off, and that's okay. I think he knows who the channel is. Where was I? Uh-oh. 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 Just had a dolphin swim by. Maybe it's time for a potty break at Angela's. Oh, well. The difference between the tires is, in my opinion, negligible. And I've heard that, like from West River Auto, they're like, it's whatever the customer wants, but they don't sit there and try to outright talk you into them. Yeah, squirrel. Same thing. Oh, random guess. Well, that's pretty good, Carl. Cincy, how many clocks will you set the time back this weekend? I have 42 clocks in my bedroom. Yeah, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 in the living room. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 here in the little studio. And I have 3 in the motorhome. So we're looking at roughly 50, 55 clocks, which means that most of the rest of them are all in storage. So, that being said, Jeff, how many clocks will you be setting back this weekend? So I know you've started on your collection. The rest of themselves. Yeah, I actually did some counting the other day, Jeff. Whereas before I didn't even care, pay attention. This year somehow the clocks are coming back to me a little bit more, where I have more interest. I was just telling the people here in chat that tomorrow I'll be traveling to Belding to my friend Kathy's house. She has a wall grandfather clock, not the case grandfather, the wall grandfather clock. And Linda, I'll talk to you in a minute. But anyways, well, that's cool, Cindy. The wall case grandfather's got a. She doesn't like how it sounds. Well, I'm sure the clock's been moved at least 3 times in the last 10 years that I know of. And moving a clock, they get out of adjustment. That's just the way it is. Especially like with little things like chimes. You know, the chiming bar can get bent a little bit. Or the strike hammer can get loose. A loose strike hammer striking the, the bar, the chime bar, can sound like a tin can. You got to make sure the chime itself is stretched and that the striker hammer is tight. And hitting the chime direct dead nut center. Yeah, Linda, I have, well, before I moved here, see, it's been 11 years. Anyways, I God willing, if any boxes didn't get wet or anything, I have over 2,000 clocks. Not all of them are antique. Most are collector's clocks, novelty clocks. But I have some clocks that are just clocks. Nothing special, but they're clocks. Okay, setting them at 12 noon. Now I like that. Let me see if I can find one here. Was it? I think it was you, Cindy, that sent me this. Let's see. It's the same time in Zurich as it is in Paris. New Delhi is close. Tokyo is pretty close. But for those of you that perhaps don't know, if you were to see an advertisement, in most cases, for a clock or even a watch, 99% of the time you'll notice that the watch or clock in the picture is set at 10 minutes after 10. Now, why is that? Anybody here know? Got a clock intervention. Hey, Naz is here. Welcome aboard. Yeah, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I have several cuckoo clocks, Linda. One of them is in the motorhome. And it's working. It surprised me the other night. It's got one of those sensors where it doesn't cuckoo at night. But my lights, I have some studio lights in the motorhome. And they're apparently bright enough that it fooled the cuckoo clock into thinking it was daylight. And so all of a sudden it was cuckooing away. And the cuckoo clock is one of the crew members of Synchronicity. That is Commander Cuckoo. Her job is to keep things on time. And she's also the quartermaster. Now, there is a check and balance because there is another clock, which is the Loonies. Now, the Loonies are my security team. But they also do a check and balance on Commander Cuckoo. Because she has a tendency to be wrong sometimes. Well, she's old. So, not only is the Loonies in charge of security, but they kind of keep a double eye on Commander Cuckoo, especially when it comes to what time is it really, and did you really put the correct entry in the quartermaster's statement to the captain? Just saying. Okay. Now, just saying, everybody. Yes, they can be. Yeah, I should. I really should. One of the clocks I would love to get hold of, they're over $200, and that's for a replica. But it's a Russian submarine clock. It's a 24-hour Russian submarine clock. But the replicas are $200. Ain't happening right now. Does anybody really know what time it is? No, we don't. Time for you to buy a watch, Carl. Speaking of watch, I got a brand new watch the other day. Yeah, it's not an expensive one. I opened up the box. It was like $8.88 at Kmart. We don't have Kmarts anymore. This box was covered in dust. This is a brand new watch, pretty good size. I don't know how old it is, but it's obviously from back when we still had some Kmarts in operation, and it's brand new, and it's actually working. All right. This is weird. Normally you find a watch and you're kind of lucky if you can get them to go again. I mean, yeah, change the battery, maybe, if there's somehow some dust and then you try to blow it out. But yeah, I mean, my eyesight's too far gone to work on watches. That's for sure. But now, I don't wear a watch, and there's a reason for that. I don't wear rings. I don't wear a watch. You're lucky to find me wearing a necklace and my superstitious pirate's beads. Now, why? Because I'm a klutz. The watches that I've worn over the years, I break them within a couple weeks. Because I'll be doing something and bam! Oops. Getting a Myers. Well, you know what, Linda? You're going to be happy with Myers. Yeah. I'll be going through Greenville tomorrow, as a matter of fact, on my way to Kathy's house. And Greenville is where store number 1 is. Myers store number 1. Now, the last I looked up, there's over 260 some Myers stores now. But back in the 50s, yeah, I think it would have been about 57 maybe, is Greenville, Michigan, the very first Myers store. Does anybody care? Yeah, that's a good one, Linda. I just started liking going to Kmart, the one up here on Plainfield and Jupiter. Right across the street from where they finally tore down the Whitmark store that I did a video on, that had been sitting there empty for 26 years. Anyways, the Kmart was right across the street. And I just started liking to start going to it about 4 years ago. Like, dang, this place is, people are nice. Seems like there's not a lot of people, but this is nice. Prices are really good. And I'd heard the different things about Craftsman tools being bought out by Kmart. And so, but I mean, they had Craftsman tools, and quite often I'd be looking at that. Occasionally, maybe buy a Craftsman tool. They had other deals I thought were pretty good, even food. And then one day I said, well, I think I'll go to Kmart today. It's a little bit out of my way, but not bad. They're closed. Big signs. Auction to auction off, fixtures and this and that. Such and such dates. And like, what? Well, since then, they've turned it into a storage building. And I've heard that they've done that with quite a few Kmarts across the Midwest. Here in Michigan, anyways, these Kmarts have become, self-storage or whatever. Some of them are even 2-story storage buildings. TGIF, welcome. You'll be able to put out some clues because you are now, what do we call that? Temptress. Well, you are a temptress, but what do we call that, Linda? Carl, I'm not sure because you are correct. I mean, craftsmen should live on. We all know that they started with Sears. And then here, 10 years ago, Kmart bought them out. And then the last I knew, Ace Hardware was honoring the guarantees on Craftsman. They're not really carrying Craftsman tools. If Lowe's has it, I'm not aware of it, but it'd be nice to know who does have the Craftsman contract. Hintress. Thank you, Linda. There you go, Bree. You are a Hintress. Temptress, yes. There's Lily. Welcome aboard, Lassie. Good to see you. I got to get on your Monarch videos for sure. I keep seeing them posted, and then I get busy doing something else. So, yes, we did have a winner this morning, Lily, and she's here. So she's a Hintress this evening. That's TGIF, Bree. Whom you would have met had you been able to come to the M21 meetup. We all know that you couldn't because of the situation there with the kids. Short but sweet, that's all that matters. I've been told that I'm like that. Nah. Not going there. Okay. Yeah, so the clues so far, because I know we got some new people here. We got Madge, we got Jay Charles is here. A few people that weren't here on the noon show. The hints that have been given out so far as the verbal hints is female, solo, full-time. There you go, Lily. Future meetups. There was one clue that we didn't allow. That would have given it away totally. And these were not taken with a drone. There's a couple of them that appear to be drone shots. And they actually are not drone shots. They are standing on the edge. Roy and Becky, welcome aboard. Yeah, we got quite the crowd in here now. The rowdy crowd. Let's see here. As I said at noon today, this one took a few minutes longer than usual to get what I wanted to show as screenshots. Not to say there isn't a lot of content. Well, a lot of the content, it would, everybody knows the content. They would have been easily able to guess the channel. So I don't like to make it too easy. Oh, Roy and Becky are guessing RV ashes in April. Well, let's look here. Let's pause for a brief intermission. No, not really. Let's see. That's my nurse's log. For those of you who didn't know, I am a nurse. It's not Steampunk Steve, Roy. Oh, wait. That's not who you guessed. You guessed RV ashes in April. So it should be in the show more. Harvey Ashes in April. Were featured channel on March 13th of this year. So it's not them. We try not to repeat. I almost did a couple weeks ago. There, that's a good clue. Yes, the channel does know Bob Wells. See, Linda's got her show more featured or up on her list. Okay. See what the sun wants and come back. Glad you came aboard, Roy and Becky. It's always great to have you. Keep playing with that green screen. Maybe next week I'll have it perfect. Or not. It is better than it has been in the previous week, so you do have to admit that. It's slightly better than it was. All right, Ford van. Did you have to check any thumbnails? Earlier today, I checked thumbnails and I did not see California travel videos as following me tonight at 7:30. Unless something changed since then, because normally they are the ones who do follow me at 7:30 Eastern. Okay, a dolphin just swam through. The squirrel jumped on the roof. Would be cool to know who might be coming on at 7:30 that we could do a Captain Jack raid on. But there's no hurry. We still got 45 minutes. Yeah, wear a green t-shirt. I wore a green overshirt one day. Wasn't thinking. I'm like, what is wrong here? What is wrong? Oh. Yeah, take the overshirt off. And I know that there's been some other content creators, not necessarily those that I subscribe to, but I've seen it done where they painted their face green. They're wearing green clothes. And maybe they leave their hands not quite green. I mean, they're almost like the Invisible Man. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool effect. Yeah. Yeah, by my left arm. Wait, this is my right. This is my left, yeah. Yeah, it does a little bit look like that. And I've tried to adjust that out and everything else. And when I touch that little, you got that little meter on when you're setting up the green screen at the very first. I don't think you can find it on here. Maybe. Let me look. Let me see if that fades. So you see it's so far down that I cannot see the bees buzzing. Hey, maybe that worked, Linda. And that might just have been the trick. I don't see the bees buzzing. Okay, Fordman says he doesn't see the thumbnail for California. Okay, so we really don't know. There's just a little tiny bit down here by my elbow now. But that's not going to bother us. That's my other sweatshirt. Let's push that down. Here's a box. That's my projector for my phone. It's brand new. I've never played with it. This thing's probably about 5 years old. I've never played with it. Maybe this winter I'll have a chance. Take a white sheet with me hang that up as a movie screen. Okay, so I still got a little bit right there. Believe it or not, that's about 20 years old. Came from my ex. I kept it. Why not? I liked it. Okay, Bree sees the thumbnail. Yeah, Holly keeps hearing stuff outside, making me crazy. She's saying Sensei Don is out there playing his music loud. It's not out there. I think she's hearing John's garage music. Because I asked her, I said, what kind of music? She says, sounds like Led Zeppelin. Don wouldn't play Led Zeppelin. Don would play Seventh-day Adventists or religious music or, Christian rock, maybe. But not Led Zeppelin. Well, let's see how this green screen now looks, Linda, on some of these other ones that were fuzzing out. This one was fuzzing out quite a bit. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. I see just a tiny bit at the edge. I betcha. Boy, that pretty much gets rid of it. It's finicky, but it's getting better. By the way, just to have a little bit of fun, I mentioned blind views here a few minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago. Thank you, Cincy. Mentioned Blind Views has a live stream going. I don't know if that's still going on. However, thank you, J. Charles. But anyways, Blind Views actually gave a hint. Now, he doesn't know that he gave a hint. The snow one. Okay, we'll go to the snow one. Well, I think I see some snow back there. Yeah, maybe not. I know which one you mean, Linda. The snow one would be that one right there. I only see a little tiny bit of pixelation, which I can easily hide with my left arm. We seem to have gotten rid of the UFO that was up in here. There might be another one way high, but it's blocked out by where it says we're live and where it says how many people are in the room. Okay, thank you, Fordman. Yeah, J. Charles put up the link. So we got that going for us. In about another 50 minutes, we'll be doing a raid on them. Yeah, it's very possible. You know what, Fordman? People ask me, well, I don't see a thumbnail for you. They're asking me that on Thursday or Friday. I don't put my thumbnail until maybe an hour before I go live. Because, there are times when I don't know who the featured channel is going to be till Saturday morning sometime. Now, this channel, which I'll tell you pretty soon, a couple of you already know, this channel is the featured channel today because of something that happened last night, Friday night. And I'll tell you about that. But not right this second. Yeah, this channel's traveled some really pretty areas, that's for sure. Seven-ish, okay. Well, we'll say grace for you, then you can eat. It's in 10 minutes, Carl. What else can I tell you about this channel? They're not an older channel. Only a couple years old. However, large channel. Fortuitous for them. Yeah, they're monetized. Will I ever be monetized? I don't really care. It'd be fun. It's like, oh my God, look at my bank account. I made $1. Hey, more than I had. Oh, well, good. Thank you, Linda. Funny. That is funny. 10 minutes, our time or their time. That's planet Mercury time. Planet Mercury goes around the sun a lot faster. So anyways, we know that the feature channel is has a vehicle with four tires. That it's a solo female. And that this solo female has met Bob Wells. Isn't that special? I'd like to meet him. The heck, you know. All right. Some of this is all his fault. But I usually blame Bob from Blue Wave Odyssey. Okay, Notch, I was wondering when somebody might ask me that. No pets in the sense of what you might think of pets. So the best answer is no pets. Nodge is narrowing it down. We'll see. You know, pretty soon I can see the guesses are going to be flying at me. By the way, I noticed James Catanese is not here. He didn't get a chance to be here this morning either. I believe that he's at a yet again either a memorial service perhaps or a funeral. Someone in his family. It's like, if that family keeps going the way they're going, he's going to be the only one left. But he had given me an idea last week for a featured channel to do. And I've worked on it just slightly. Well, that one's going to take quite a bit of work. That one's going to be real difficult to kind of put it together. So if he happens to be listening or if he happens to be watching the replay on this, you know, I hope he knows that I didn't diss him or put him off. It's still in the works. You know, and I thought about I was going to do it this morning. Thought, well, I got 4 hours. Well, I didn't end up with 4 hours. I had a customer show up early this morning. Well, I knew about him about 8 o'clock. I got a phone call. Okay, I'll meet you at 9. And sure enough, they showed up and we did our business and this and that. And it was 10 by the time I got in the house. And I still hadn't put up a thumbnail or nothing. So, yes, he always bounces back, Linda. All right, Jay Charles, I hope you get to watch perhaps the last half hour of this show so you can find out who won, who guessed correctly. Yes, M21 is a clue, Fordman. The channel has been to M21, which narrows it down quite a bit when you stop and think about it. Narrows it down to what, Linda? About 35 channels. Above always. Welcome aboard. Long time. Glad to have you here. As you know, we're playing the Guess the Channel game that we do every Saturday at noon and at 6 p.m. Eastern. The Holly by Golly weekly laugh report is not on tonight with me. So we're just flying along here, just seeing if we can guess the channel. We had a couple winners today at noon, and now they are giving hints out for the evening show. So alrighty. Yep, good night, John. Mercury solar day is 175 days, 22 hours, 31 minutes, and 50 seconds. That's the year, isn't it? Which is a solar day. Okay, we call our day 24 hours because we are rotating. We know it takes 365 days, basically, to rotate the sun. The day rotation is, in our case, 24 hours, give or take. What is Mercury's? Isn't Mercury's like 5 hours or some crazy thing? That's what I actually meant. Okay, yeah, keep an eye out for hints. And the verbal hints are helping people a lot. And the verbal hints so far, Linda is good at giving them out, but I think I can remember them. This channel's rig, their RV, has 4 tires. That really narrows it down, doesn't it? It's a solo female, no pets. The channel is a couple years old. The channel is large. This channel has been to M21. This channel has met Bob Wells. Yes, you're right, Linda. Sometimes I get my my turds are whisted and my tang is tangled and I can't stock trade. And I get the words resurrection and reincarnation mixed up all the time too. It's a story from another time. When do we have? A half an hour here to go. Let's keep changing that backdrop. Above always, all these backdrops that you are seeing are from the channel. I stole it from the channel. No, this channel does not know that I'm featuring them. So that's how I do it. I will pick. Sometimes it seems like it's random. Usually there's a reason. And very few of them have known. We've done, I think we're on channel number, whoops, put the nursing stuff back away, but not lose it. As of tonight, this is featured channel number 45. So this is our 45th Saturday, basically, of doing a featured channel. There's Blaine. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you, Blaine. I watched 2 or 3 of your slot videos. I mean, hey, folks, if you don't have Blaine here and you enjoy slots, hey, check him out. He's got a good channel. I very much enjoy it. One of these days, one of these weekends, I may just surprise him. I may just show up down there at New Buffalo or Hartford or one of those places. Not likely to show up in Nevada right away, but he only gets to go to Nevada a couple times a year anyway. So, yeah, I have a better chance of meeting him here in Michigan. So, and there's other channels here, by the way, Above Always. That's another one you should check out if you don't have them. Yeah. My grandson told me a joke. Did you know that 10 equals? And Ted's answer is New Jersey. I'm lost. Did you know that 10 equals? 10 equals. 10 equals. Did you know that? Boy, Linda. I think this is going to be good because I sure don't know. Oh, that's not your answer? Okay. So why is New Jersey mentioned? Or is that a different abbreviation? You know, I thought something might be kind of cool. You know how they have, for instance, here in Michigan, we have the scratch off cash word games, which I really like. I buy one a couple times a week. Well, maybe not a couple times a week. I'll go in spurts. I'll buy 2 or 3, then I don't buy any for a month. So, okay, so New Jersey is where I can travel. Linda's thing is 10 plus 10 equals 20, and 11 plus 11 equals 22. 2022 is coming soon. We're still in 2021. Well, maybe I'm getting sidetracked. Yes. Yeah, that's a good clue. I wasn't actually aware of that for a minute, but that's a good clue. Anyways, back to the cash words. I got to thinking the other day, they should come up with a game where they use abbreviations as a crossword. You know, you've got LOL for laughing out loud. Then you got abbreviations. You name it. LMAFO or FAO. Well, you got all these different acronyms, abbreviations, even sayings like "Let's go, Brandon." I mean, it seems like it'd be a way to weave all those into a more or less a crossword puzzle of some sort. I don't know. It's just a goofy thought going through my head. Acronyms are dangerous. Yes, they can be. They certainly can be. But who knows if it's not Florida University? Okay. Yes, multiple meanings. And, you know, that's another thing. When they name a new car or come up with different names. For instance, I just heard this the other day. There's a new social media platform that's supposed to be being rolled out. And I can't remember the name of it now, but it almost sounds like they should have done a little more research. Because in some a couple different languages, the platform's name could be considered offensive. Short of breath, Senate office building. Good one, Linda. New Horizons. Hey, Susan. No, I'm not wearing shorts tonight. Actually wearing long pants. Yes. Yeah, I believe that's correct, Ted. Meta or Meta. I wonder what the beta... Is there a beta version of Meta? Or a beta of Meta? I used to know a lady named Meta. Her last name was Bombulus. Meta Bombulus. She was from Germany. Actually, I think she was from Germany. But Bombulus was her husband's name, her late husband's name, and he was from Poland. Nova means doesn't go in Spanish. Yeah, and that's something. Hey, they used it anyways. Chevy Nova. Chevy doesn't go. Yeah. So, Susan, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something out for how to pole dance in the snow. Fall Drive. Jim got lost. Drove up the stupid mountain road. Just wait till you see the video. Tucker was acting like a hot mess. I'm looking forward to it. You guys have some good adventures, that's for sure. We're having a good evening, Susan. We did have a winner this morning for this featured channel today. They were guests this morning. Where are these flies coming from? It's not that warm in here. It's chilly in here. It did get up to 50 today, but the wind was blowing sideways for sure. I was only outside for a short while. Perhaps tomorrow. Although tomorrow I've got some driving to do and some indoor work to do for a lady that I know. But, oh well, maybe I'll get something done eventually. Monday I go back to work. And hopefully I'm in good enough shape to do that, because I'm still having a little bit of issues with the fluid retention, which is collecting in my chest cavity and making it hard for my lungs to expand. We're winding down here. We have basically 22 minutes left to go to guess this featured channel. We did post a link earlier. Jay Charles did. Jay Charles Outdoors. He was the featured channel last week, by the way. He posted the link for California travel videos. So here in about 22 minutes, we will be doing a raid on California travel videos. Now, since we did have a winner this morning, in the last 5 or 10 minutes of this evening show, if no one new has guessed the channel, I will reveal the channel anyways. And then we'll pick somebody new for next week. Or I'll pick somebody new for next week. Yeah. Well, you know, this time of year, Linda, lots of different types of insects want to get inside. You know, the elder bugs, some people call those other ones stink beetles. I call them potato beetles. Above all, he says they're stumped. But yeah, they want to get in where it's warm. You know. I don't know where that yawn came from. I'm not bored. So once again, the clues, the feature channel is has 4 tires on the rig. It's a solo, female, no pets. Has been to M21, has met Bob Wells, and then Ford Man said that they were interviewed by Gina Van Life Rocks a while back. So, yeah, it sounds a little cold down there. The lowest we've had so far overnight was 27. Oh, not just guessing. Johnny's Journey. That is one fabulous guess. That is incorrect. Sorry, Notch. I don't know which is more fun, giving it away or almost mocking the incorrect guesses. But yes, definitely some good background shots that I stole from their channel. Yeah, Linda's got it. Yeah, I believe that's all the verbal jokes we have so far. There was 2 real subtle hints that I gave out. There was a reason why I chose today's channel. Last night, I cranked the heat up in the motorhome in Synchronicity. I raised it from 40 degrees to 65. It was nice and toasty, actually. Well, not toasty, but it was comfortable. And I noticed some activity. And I will, Bree. Ding, 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 ding. Well, Susan, congratulations. I think you accurately guessed. Oh, there she is. Lady Bug Out. That is Lady Bug Out. Let me put up her other thing. Her YouTube page. Yep. The feature channel is D, Lady Bug Out. So you did good, Susan. That was like boom, boom. And the reason, I don't know what gave it away for you, but last night when I was in the motorhome with the heat on, and yes, I was doing a scratch off, I noticed above me was a ladybug crawling around. I said, that's it. That's the feature channel for today. And Dee told me a story about, seeing a ladybug and just things with ladybugs, and that her late mother absolutely loves ladybugs. Yeah. By the way, Blind Views was doing a live stream a little while ago. Guess what? He's talking about Ladybug Out. D. That was kind of funny. It pops up while I'm giving you all hints. So congratulations, Susan. So we had Bree this morning at noon. She guessed it. Ford Man was real close to guessing it too. I think he guessed almost at the same time, but he gave it to Bree. Oh, okay. Well, Ladybug was close enough. Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah. Well, you know what? You want to know why, Susan? Guess who's not here tonight? That's right, Sue. Lucky Dog Productions moderator is not here tonight. She did warn us that she wasn't going to be here tonight. Thank you, Ford Man. Appreciate you putting that link up to Ladybug Out. Yeah, I enjoyed talking to her at the M21 meetup. She's a hoot. very upbeat, very, I don't know, just a really upbeat lady. Okay, Susan. Yeah. She was parked. Let's see. It was me. I was in number 11. Kathleen Klein. She likes to be called Kat, by the way. Kat was right behind me. And then Tim from Mo Bang for Your Bucks was caddy corner from me, and then was Lady Bug Out. And her little transit van is cute as a bug. And now with those black spots that she put on that thing, it is super cute. Now, when I say that it was a little difficult getting screenshots today, almost all of her videos are more about the van itself, the things she has done in and outside of the van, the gadgets she's got, the different ways she camps with it, you know, how she's got her sleeping arrangements and all the different little things. So it's almost always about the camper. Then there's been a few where she's traveling with other people, meeting up with other people. I was able to get a couple screenshots from them, but almost all of the screenshots that you've seen today were from a trip to Utah. So, there you go. Good one, Bree. I don't know where you find these good little bug emojis. I never saw those. I like them. So, yes, Lady Bug Out, the feature channel for today. We may go with James Catanise's idea next week. We'll see how much time I have. Because next week, if I do what James suggested, it's going to take quite a bit of finagling and doing to figure that one out. It'll be a little more difficult than normal. Is what I guess I have to say it that way. So I know J. Charles Outdoors, he did post or put up the link, and Fordman can do it again here pretty quick. We'll do a raid on Michael and Gracie at California Travel Videos. I have no idea what they're talking about tonight, but we'll still do a raid on them anyways. They were late putting up a thumbnail. That much we do know. So maybe it's really special. So it's been actually a fun day, and I didn't pass out like I did this morning. I got to be careful with some of these meds they've got me on. Yeah, I probably will have to take a sleeping pill tonight. It's not really what I call a sleeping pill, although you might call it that. It is melatonin, 10 milligrams. It kind of knocks me out pretty good for 12 hours or 10 hours. I'm not going to take another pee pill until maybe late in the day tomorrow. I'm going to try and avoid not taking a Flexerol. I believe it was a Flexerol in combination with the leftover from the melatonin, and I also took a anxiety attack tablet. I can't remember what that's called. Glycer, I don't know what it's called. They work. They do help me with a panic attack, but I'm not going to take one of those if I can avoid it at all. Hopefully, God willing, I'll get through the night without these stupid anxiety attacks. And if I don't take a pee pill tonight, the will do its job. The melatonin should make me sleep pretty much like a baby tonight. Yes, Susan, hers is, I don't know. And then part of that, though, is how she decorates. I mean, it's definitely got the feminine touch in that van. It's very nicely done. It's cozy. Cozy, comfortable, however you want to say it. Thank you, Ford Man. We now have the link in basically about 19 minutes here. No, I've never tried Benadryl for that. I thought Benadryl was for ladybug stings. I've never been stung by a ladybug, have I? Yeah, I never know. But yeah, now I sound like Tina. But yeah. By the way, if you haven't watched Tina's The Outsiders more recent videos, you need to. And you'll be proud of her. She's doing it. She's a nomad. She's working her way across the country now. And I don't think she's looking back. Yeah, fold out bed across the back doors. Yep. Pictures of wearing orange. Oh. We'll do a screenshot. I'm the Captain Gap. This is orange. What more do you want? It's orange. So do a screenshot. There you got. Now you got a picture of me. Rare nerve disease called RSD/CRPS. Okay. I had not heard about this, Susan. Huh. CRPS, which stands for Complex Regional Pain Syndrome. Well, that's interesting. I'm sure I'm not suffering from that. I'm suffering from same old pains I've had seems like my entire life. A little bit of back pain, especially in the left side. And then when the lungs have been trying to push really hard against the fluid, I get some achiness all the way from basically on both sides, from about here all the way across to equal on the other side. Just an ache. And lately I've been getting a mild headache, and that's rare. I haven't had a headache in 15 years, but lately I've had a couple of them. Thank you, Susan. And that's my entry. Aunt's doctor told her to use it for anxiety, and it's worked. Hey, I think I have some Benadryl in the medicine cabinet. Okay, there's the link for New Horizons with the YouTube stuff on it for the orange, I'm assuming. So we'll be going there pretty soon. I'll show Dee's real picture here one more time. Our featured channel tonight. Try to get out of the way. Can I get out of the way? There she is. M21. I tell you what, she made everybody smile. I mean, I don't remember not seeing her smile. She smiles a lot. Timmy Ray, welcome aboard. The King Dad. Oh, I see. Charles Timmy Ray. Welcome aboard, Dad. We're just fixing to head over to California Travel Videos here in about 5 minutes or so. We did have a winner tonight. Miss Susan from New Horizons guest. Our feature channel today is none other than Lady Bug Out, which I can't seem to point to her. Yeah, I'll put her other thing up there a minute from her YouTube page. But yeah, she Ladybug Out was our featured channel today. So I know, I believe Fordman put up the link for her. Yeah, Bree, definitely. So are you, Bree, Miss Shy. I will say that D is not shy. Bree is shy, D is not. Oh, Timmy's asleep. All right. Well, it's good time then you can get on his computer and use it. RSD is reflex sympathetic dystrophy. That is a question. And Susan says that's correct. Oh, there is Michael. Or maybe Gracie. Yeah. We'll be doing a raid on you here shortly. And I might actually be able to stay up a little longer tonight. We'll see. I do have to make a sandwich. Or something. But I'll be there. At least for a while. I don't have to be anywhere until 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, but it's about an hour drive. So I'll probably be leaving here around. I like to leave a little earlier. If I have a destination, I like to get there 15, 20 minutes early. El Capitan Michael. Oh, okay, Timmy Ray. Dad. It's good that you share the channel. It makes for good and better and more of content when you can share that load. I've noticed that about couples who do channels. For instance, Michael and Gracie. They work together on their channel. Tumbleweed RV Life. Christian and Tracy. They work together on their channel. And hey, it works. It flows. You know, the McGuire's on tires. There's a good example. They work together on it. Oh, there's Sue. Sue, we had a wiener. Susan from New Horizons guessed the channel tonight. So, thought that was pretty good. Well, there's Carl running in right before the end. Well, you only took 20 minutes to have your supper? Are you belching? You eat that fast, you're going to suck in some air or get a tummy ache. I want to thank all of you folks. This Guess the Channel thing started out going on a year. The year back in December that we've been doing the Guess the Channel. So a good solid 10 months. And it's grown. And it's been super fun. And I'm going to continue to do it. I'm not ready to say, okay, I'm done with that. No, I'm going to continue. If I have to do it from various locations, we can make it a little more interesting, perhaps. But I'm going to continue. You know, as said, I purchased another green screen. It was cheap. $8, whatever you want to call it. And free shipping. So I'll either be putting that in the motorhome or a possibility in another possible vehicle that's coming up. See, it's going to get used. Popeye. Yeah, I get called that once in a while, especially by Tim. That's right. That's right, Michael. Oh, okay. Traveling Robert at a concert tonight. Wow. I was not aware of that, but hey, I'm not in the loop on a lot of things. I will be more because this week I got to work for Tom. Hopefully it'll take us 1 week to finish that house and then we're done for the winter. So I will be on the computer a little more often, I believe. God willing. Desensitization exercises. Hey, it's 7:30. It's time to go. Click on that link that Fordman put up there. We are heading over to California Travel Videos. I'll see you there, mateys. In the meanwhile, fair winds. Smiles. Don't forget to smile. And of course, may God bless.